I keep trying to make this video, and I'm challenging myself to get like under 5 minutes if I can. But I'm not going to waffle too much at the start, obviously, because otherwise that's not going to happen. I couldn't do it in a short. 60 seconds was far too little time because there's a lot to cover. So, less than half a minute in, let's get on with it for a change. First of all, the uni vlogs. They will be less frequent. There is no way to do it the way I've been doing it. One, their original purpose was to act like a journal. Because of doing psychology and counselling, a journal is a core part of it. You are assessed through that because that shows your personal development over every year, but also through the course in its entirety. And that will continue into postgraduate, whatever I choose to do, and other people on the course. So I need to be clever with this, and think like, what do I need to do? What do I want to do? So I do want to do occasional updates. I do want to be in contact with you, but I can't do a full reflective cycle of, what happened, what's the implications of it, how do we move forward, did anything go well, what went bad. I can't do that in 60 seconds, and if you've watched the uni vlogs, you know that they basically weren't that. It was just, hey, I went to uni this week, this happened, see you next, watch my video later. There was cross-promotion, that was also part of the purpose, let's be honest. But I can't keep doing that. I can't do 2 full videos because I will need to do a longer video to incorporate all that so that I could then potentially use that and submit that as part of my journaling. So yeah, I'm going to need to limit it. I'm not cutting it out entirely. I do want to have these moments. I do want to have these connections because I enjoyed it last year. But I've got to be realistic. Undergrad, level 4, year 1, whatever you want to call it, it's different to the foundation year, level 3, etc., whatever you want to call it. The workload's high. It's all meant to be full-time study, but I could get away last year with maybe doing half the amount of time. This year, I'm not going to have that leeway. So like I say, I need to be sensible about it. Additionally, my energy levels, I'm out of practice, so the last 3 days I'm not taking as a definite metric of how am I going to survive. I know full well my limits, and like I say, out of practice does make a difference. But there are some classes that might finish, say, at 3, and another one will start at 3, and they're on opposite ends of the campus. Now, I have been told that they actually finish more like 10-2 and start dead on the hour. But from one end of the campus to the other, for me, on a good day with light traffic, because there is a road to cross, at least one, that will take me 15 minutes. That's at my best. On a good day, like 20 minutes at least probably is a sensible average. And so that's something that we'll need to handle over time. People have spoken to lecturers about it with similar issues and said, like, at first we'll see how we go. If the schedule needs to be changed, like, 'cause obviously timetable has to be, fine for everyone. If a lecturer isn't available in a specific window, is only in that time period, we can't move that. So what do we do around it? That's the kind of thing that will have to be looked at, because I can't be penalised for something that's out of my control. I can't make myself faster when I have a diagnosed and recognised mobility issue. That's the important bit here. It's not like I'm just saying I can't do it. I have paperwork. It shows I'm broken. So yeah, all of this, is why I need to be sensible with what I'm doing. Additionally, I'll be getting varifocals, so get used to the glasses. They won't be these ones. It's my other frames. I really like my other frames, so I set them in free glazing, so I've got to use these ones. But yeah, they'll be permanent because I will have to, and I knew it was likely. It was very much on the cards. I think I got away with it last time. It probably should have been like 2 years ago that I was doing it, but having an intense year of looking at screens a lot, I think has just cemented that yes, I need it pretty much full time. If you ever look, like, even with these glasses on, I'm holding my phone at arm's length a lot of the time. So definitely something needed doing. And I guess the final thing, it might just push over 5 minutes, but I think I've done well. The final thing is the existential dread that I'm having right now, because tomorrow as I'm recording this, and it might go live, I might put it up the same day if I hate myself enough. I didn't plan ahead like I should. I planned ahead, I didn't follow the plan. But I'll be having my ulnar nerve decompression or release or translocation surgery, whatever it is. I signed the consent forms a while. It was informed consent, don't worry. I just can't remember exactly. But that will be happening tomorrow. Now, obviously I've mentioned about videos before, like with the uni vlogs, but do not worry. I'm getting some ahead. I mean, the video that's going up, again, tomorrow as I'm recording this, possibly live, is already in the chamber. It's already there. It's on YouTube. It's just ready, scheduled. It will go. No matter what I do, it will be live tomorrow. But I'm going to try and get another couple of weeks ahead at least, because they do try and get you to start using your afflicted area, as soon as possible. Because if you don't, you'll get that sort of, not atrophy per se, but that lack of use will show, and you will need to spend a lot more time building it up if you don't try from point one. At the end of the day, if I'm going through all this effort and time and energy of having the surgery, I may as well try and make the recovery as good as possible. So I've looked online, and it can take potentially up to 5 months, 4 or 5 months for full function and strength to come back. Some people report changes up to a year afterwards. But I think for basic functionality, so that I can at least make videos, I think within a month, that's fine. So if I can get myself a month of videos ahead, I've got a month of videos ahead recorded. I know that. So as long as I can be that far ahead, there will be no problem. In theory. But yeah, it's terrifying. And there is always the chance that there will be no change. And there is a smaller chance than that it will be worse. I probably said this when I first arranged the surgery, but just so people don't have to go back and remind themselves. So yeah, it's a fear. I'm not going to lie. But we'll do what we can. If it gets worse, it gets worse. We'll work around that. We will make things in place. I don't think it will happen. I'm saying that now. Let's see what happens next week, shall we? When I do, I know I wasn't going to do a uni vlog every week, but now I'm broken. But no, it's going to be hard, and it's going to be a long recovery, but I don't want to stop doing the videos. I don't want to stop doing the course. I want to do them both. But I need to be aware of my limitations, of my ability to maintain focus and energy and things like that. And we'll see what happens. But I did just want to check in before we start teaching. Like, the teaching weeks is next week. So catch up, get you up to speed, go about a couple of minutes longer than I intended. But hey ho, it's me. It was an optimistic goal, let's be honest. But yeah, seriously, so optimistic, a lot of new friends, or potential friends, and a lot of hope. But I'll leave it there before I start waffling about something else. So thank you very much for, me taking a few extra minutes of your time than I intended. And as always, until next time, take care.